Hello everyone. So this will be the dashboard for the application. As you can see, we'll be needing email ID and the password to log in this application. So once we enter the email ID and the password, then we just need to click on sign in, and it will authenticate, and then it will land us on the dashboard page. So this page is the dashboard of this application, and it is as of now showing at the top the username using which I've logged in to this application. Now coming to the dashboard, let me explain this dashboard properly. So at the top, it is showing three tabs: inventory, then accounting, and then the purchase. In that, it is showing respectively the total number of items, then the amount of total sales in dollars, and the total amount in purchase, basically the amount of purchase has been made. Then in the middle section, it is showing customer ledger balance. This is the customer name, like this. This is the customer which has a balance of like around $7723, and respectively, it's showing other customer names and with their pending balance, which need to be cleared. Then at the right side, you can see it is showing calendar. So person you can use this feature to keep track of it. They can use this calendar to track their assignment in case if they have any pending or in upcoming future tasks to be done. Then at the bottom, you can see that it is showing monthly purchase, and we can it is showing from Jan to December both, from the starting to the end of the year. We can change the year from here. If we select 2025, it will show the data for the month of, for the year of 2025. Let me zoom in just a bit. So it is showing for the month of July, there was a maximum purchase amount 1,21,444. Then in the month of August, there was a purchase of amount 5,000. And then in the month of September, there was a purchase of around 32,000. So using this feature, a person can see that for which month there was a maximum purchase. In the similar manner, a person can track a record of monthly sales using this block. It is showing using this feature. Person can track basically for which month there was a maximum sales. Like if we set to 2025, it is showing that for the month of May, there was a maximum sale of amount 3,59,000. And then for the month of March, there was a minimum sales. And the second last sales was done in the month of December. So as of now, these three parts, and then these two cards basically, and then the bottom part, this much is explained. Now coming to this part and this part. Let me focus first on the extreme left side. So in the extreme left side, there's a wrap calculation, wrap calculator basically, which will be helpful in providing wrap calculations. Then there's a user profile in which there are three options. One is admin, then the second is profile, and third, which will be used to log out of the application. So first, let's click on the profile. If we click on profile, it will open a new tab in which we can enter the company details. Like in this, it is showing that this was the company name and then the respective detail associated with this company. Uh, we can uh, we can create a new company as well by clicking new, and then we can enter the company name and the respective name of the company, email, password, email, phone number, and other details. And once every detail has been entered, we can click on save. And in the similar manner, there's a admin option. So now we need to now I will be showing how user can create a new account, a user account basically. So for that, he need to click on admin, and then here user can select the user. He can enter the username by clicking new, and then respectively he can enter the password. The password should require some condition to be fulfilled. So like he should, and there should be one capital letter, there should be one special character, then the length of password should be like around 8 letters, and so these conditions need to be fulfilled. And then respective to the username, he need to enter email ID, because this email ID can be used in order to uh, if he want to enable the OTP feature, using which a user can send OTP to his respective email ID. Because if that option has been activated, then when user will try to log into the application, an OTP will be sent to that user account on the email. And once he enter that OTP, then only he will be able to log into the dashboard page. Without that OTP, he won't be able to log into the dashboard page. So in email is required. And then at the bottom, there are options like diamond, accounting, jewelry, purchasing, gem, and watch. So in this section, read, write, and delete option permission are being provided. Like if a person set yes on the diamond card or diamond entry basically, so read option allow him to view the diamond entry page. If the right option is no, then on the diamond entry page he won't be able to modify any values. And in the delete option, so if it has been set to no, then he won't be able to make any item delete. He won't be able to delete any item on the diamond entry page. So this is like how this settings work. So if all settings are yes for this diamond entry, then he can delete, he can make changes on diamond entry page. He can also view any item on the diamond entry page. But in case the diamond entry is set to yes on the read, but no on the write, and delete on yes, then in this case he can view item on the diamond entry page. He won't be able to make any change on the diamond entry page, but yes, he can delete item on the diamond entry page. Then if the user which will be created, he is an admin. Basically, if he want that, he should be able to have access to this tab. Then for that purpose, he need to click on this. Then only he will be able to uh, get access to this page. So once every detail has been entered, then he need to click on save. Like this, he can create a new user. Now let's move back to the dashboard page. So coming to this page, let's start with this section, remaining section. So the upper four part is showing diamond search, then it is showing jewel entry page, jewel search, and diamond entry page. There are two more sections which are gem entry and watch entry. So watch entry is similar to the jewel entry page. Gem entry page is similar to the diamond entry page. So if a person is able to understand diamond entry page, he will be able to understand the gem entry page. In similar manner, if a person is able to understand jewel entry page, he will be able to work with watch entry page as well. So now coming to this diamond entry page, since we need to go to diamond, so this is the diamond entry page layout. Now let me move this to bottom for the better picture. So this is how the diamond entry page look like. Just a minute, let me hide the above panel. Okay. So as you can see, it is showing multiple option at the top. And here at the vertical side, left side, basically, it is showing the other features which have been provided in this diamond entry page. There are multiple features which have been provided, and let's see how we can create a new entry on the diamond card or diamond entry page. So let's say this is the stone number. Then this assume that for this stone the carat is 2, quantity is 1. There are multiple shape options which have been provided, and they are respectively showing shape. They are shape code which we can alter as per the requirement, and it can be done from here. So as you can see, RB showing around brilliant. In the similar manner, we can add new shape as well by clicking insert, and we can enter the code and then their shape description. Then we can enter the GIA description or the IGI description of that shape. And once all the details are been entered, then we just need to click on save, and the new shape code and the shape information will appear on the screen. So we can manually select the shape. Then let's say the cut is idle, then the color is D and the clarity is VS1. So based on this many information, system is automatically calculating the price. Now let's assume that the cost per carat of this item is 100. So cost per carat multiplied by carat is showing 200 as a total cost. And then let's say the cost sell price of this item was 300. So 300 into 2 is showing the total of 600. Now we can select the GI as well from this button. So we can select the lab and enter the certificate number as well. So as you since for this application is what works very well with the IGI and GIA certification number. It works very well with the IGI and GIA certificate number. So for the information, GIA is a paid service. So for that, we need to purchase this API key basically. And once user shares the API key, then when we integrate the API key and enter, then only we can provide the automatic data fetching ability from the GIA server. So but in the case of IGI, it is free basically. So if suppose if the IGI number is this certificate number basically, and we save this record. Now once we click on this button, it will automatically fetch all the details which are on this certificate number associated with the IGI lab. And it will hardly take around like 5 to 10 seconds, and then it will fetch all the details on this diamond entry page for associated with this certificate number. The information which will be coming will be certificate image, then these all section like shape, color, clarity, polish, cut, and the cost and sell price will be entered by us only. Then the treatment will appear automatically, and so these basic information will be coming from the certificate number, and certificate image will be also coming from the certificate. For the stone image, we can enter the stone image from here. In case we need to upload the 360-degree image of the stone, then we need to click on here. And from here we can upload the 360-degree image of this item using the link, or we can also choose file to upload image. Then in the similar manner, we can upload video of the stone as well. This is one way of adding the item. Then the second way of adding the item is from the purchase section. For uh, for that, we can enter the item from here by selecting. This is the vendor section, basically vendor memo in or vendor memo. So from if we want to add an item from this page, let's say if the customer vendor name is this, and now we need to, if we want to add a diamond from the memo in, then first of all we need to enter the memo in number. Let's say the memo in number is this, and the item number is. So once we click this, uh, anywhere outside that block, or if we click enter, it will open a page like this. The page will be similar to the diamond entry page. Now we just need to select the following details. If we have the lab values, like if we have the IGI's information and we have the certificate information, then we can simply add the certificate number from there. Let me check if I have any demo certificate number. So this these certificate number. Now let's enter the, let's say the cost of this item is 125, and the carat number of carat is, assume, let's say 2.56, and the sell price of this item is 200. So based on the multiplication, it will get the total sell price value and total cost. Now let's say we click on save. It will save the record. Mm, so it is showing the value as of now on this page. Now in order to completely save this memo in, we need to click on save. Now this record has been saved, and we can print this memo in as well, and we can share this memo in with the uh, vendor as well for the purpose of keeping a track, and it can be kept with us as well, and we can print it from here using this print option. Now let me check this stone on the diamond card. So for that I need to enter this page. Let's open this item. So as you can see, it is showing this information which was added from that vendor memo in. Now let's click on this icon. It is showing this as a warning. So it is a IGI certificate, so it will automatically fetch the information. It has fetched all information from the certificate number. So this certificate actually had a carat of 1.55, and let me check what was the other details which were provided on this. So basically, it has fed mostly all of the information from the certificate number. Now, if we want to add this, and it is also showing that what was the vendor name and what was the memo in number. Now, if we want to convert that item from memo into vendor invoice, for that reason, for that purpose, basically, we can use vendor receiving or vendor bill. For that, we can click here. It will open receive inventory. But since we need to we need to create a vendor memo. For that reason, we need to first open the vendor memo in number. So now we need to select the row, and there's the option create bill. We need to click here. Now we need to enter the bill number. Let's say this is the bill number. And in case if we want to make changes on the billing price of this item, let's say the price is been increased by $25. So let's say this changes has been done. And in case if we want to select the terms, now create bill. So at the side, if we will see, it is showing build, and the quantity of and carat which has been built is also showing. Now let's move to the bill section. Let me check the bill which was being created just now. See, this is the same item which was being transferred from vendor memo to vendor invoice, and it is showing that information accordingly. Like earlier it was 125, and now it's showing 150. According to 150 cost per carat, it is showing the total cost as well. And now we can print this. We can add multiple items as well on us existing on a new vendor memo. Like if we want to add this item, say this is an item which we'll be adding on this vendor memo, then we just need to click on, or we can enter the information like this. So now this item has also been added to this memo. Through this vendor memo, it has been added into the system. See, it is showing that this item was added from this vendor memo and under this vendor name and this vendor memo. Now, in case, say, suppose that we have an CSV file, using that CSV file, if we want to add multiple items through vendor memo or vendor invoice, that for that purpose, we can use export or import feature, which has been provided. Basically, in order to add items into the system, we need to use import. So for import, we need to click on export and import, and then in that, there's a import option in which there are two options, import file and one is import order setup. So for the sake of import, we need to first create an import order setup. Import order setup will show it will show all the uh, list of fields which are available on this system. So let's say we have a file which contain stone name, then carat quantity, cost per carat, total cost, total sell price, and sell. We can move the fields up and down as well. And now since we are creating import order, so for that reason we need to save it by name so that later on we can refer it as well. Now we just need to click on save and import order has been created. This import order should match with the import column which are been provided in the CSV file. Please once check these are all the fields which are being in the system. In the application, we have around 7 sell price option. And accordingly, we since there are 7 price option, so we will be having 7 total sell price. So once the import order has been created, we need to click on import file. Here, you need to select the import order matching with the CSV file. Now here you need to select the vendor name in case the item has any vendor associated with it. Let's say this is the vendor name, then click on choose file. It will show all the list of files which are in the CSV file. Please remember, for the sake of import, please always use CSV import file. CSV is a kind of Excel file which has been used in the import of this in this application. Then contain header in case if the first row of the CSV file has any header. Then in case if you want to create a vendor bill directly for an item, then you need to just click on bill. Now you need to enter the bill number. Let's say this is the bill number which we want for these list of items which will be imported from this CSV file. Then the date on which the item need to be entered. Or in case if you want to add item through vendor memo, then in that case you need to click on memo in. You need to enter the memo in number and then the date terms basically and date. And in case if you don't want that there should be any vendor associated with it or any vendor memo, vendor bill associated with it, you just need to leave this section as untick and click on upload and it will get that item uploaded. Like basically this, but since as of now there's no file been added, so so once you click on this and it will upload the item. It will take some time, but it will upload. In the similar manner, you can use export order option, and you just need to click on export order setup. First of all, you need to create an export orders in the similar manner as you created import order. Say suppose these are the list of all the items, and once you created the export order, let's say these are the export order. Once you created all the columns in the export order, then you just need to go to diamond search page. Here you need to select the list of items, which will be like basically, let's say these are the list of items, or you can select multiple items from here as well, depending upon your requirement, or you can filter the data based on that. Now, once it has been done, you just need to go to export basically, then click on exports. And since you want to export it in the form of CSV file, click export, select the export order, then save as CSV file, name the item, what you want the file name to be basically. Now, once all the detail have been entered, you just need to click on save, and it will download the file like this. Okay, so let's see if we want to add an item from directly from this page, how we can do it. So this item, if we double click on this item, it will open this item on the diamond card or diamond entry page, and it is showing currently on hand. Now, if we want this item to be added on memo, then we can just click on this add to memo or add to invoice button. Say, let's say if we want to add this item to memo, in the similar manner, we can add directly this item to invoice as well. But let's say we want to first of all add this item on memo. So we will be clicking add to memo, and it will open a new page where we can select the customer name to whom we want to issue this item on memo to. Let's say this is the customer name. So once we select the customer name, it will show all the related data for that customer. And once if you are satisfied with all the details, if you want to make change in the pricing, let's say as of now it is showing the price per carat of 207, but if we want to issue this item at 300 price per carat, then we can make the changes, and based on it, it will calculate the total sell price, because 0.96 into 300, it is resulting it into 288. Now, once we click save, it will save this memo out, and we can also print this memo like this using print button. Now, once this is done, after this, if we want to add this item to the invoice, we just need to select this and click on this button, and then we just need to click on add to invoice. So at the bottom, this is add to invoice. If we want to add to an existing invoice, then we need to click on existing invoice. And if in case if we want to add it to a new invoice, or we just need to click on new invoice, and it will show you an option that an invoice will be created from this memo. Do you want to include the shipping? Shipping basically here referring to shipping charge. If you want to apply any discount, due to some reason the pop-up was blocked, so it was not showing automatically. But if the pop-up was not blocked, then it would have directly opened this page automatically. So as you can see, this is the invoice page. Now, once we click on print, it will print the invoice like this. So if we go to this item, now if we refresh this item, it shows that it is billed, and to whom it is billed, it is showing here. Now, if we will, as of now, this setting is showing that to show only those items which were not sold. But since it is now sold, so once we click retrieve, this item will not appear anymore because it is sold as of now. In case if we want to see this item, we click on sold yes, then it is showing that item. So this is one way of adding item to the memo and invoice. Then other way of adding item to memo or invoice is say suppose if we select any item which were currently on hand, then we just need to click select like this, and then there's again at the top add to memo, add to invoice option, like similar to the one which we used just now. The similar manner we can do it again. And in case if we want to print label of this item, we can use this option print label, and it will open a label of this application. So in this we have multiple fields which were added. Based on your requirement, we can make further changes in this label. Now there are multiple reports in this application like this, with cost, with sell, without cost. In case if we want to see, let filter out this data a little bit in order to limit the data basically, or reduce the data. Let's say this much of data we want to print it on the report. We just need to filter based on this requirement and then select the data, and then out of these report we can select it. Like if we want to see with cost report, so as you can see here, the total quantity is showing 14. Similarly, total quantity is showing 14. So since the cost of this item is 0 in the system, so due to that reason, it is showing cost per carat 0 on the print report as well. But say suppose if the data was there in the system itself, then for sure same value will be appearing on this report. In the similar manner, we can get a report of which sell report. Like in this, if you can see, it is showing the sell price as well. So there are a number of features available in this. And in case if we want to add values in these columns, like which are available on the diamond entry page, say suppose if we want to add a new value in the cut, then we can add it from here, like how we added in the shape filter. So these are all the fields which are available in the system. These are the reports. Then export, import, and update wrap price feature. We can also do mixing of stones, like two stones are mixed in one, or one stone is carat and quantity is being transferred to another. Let's move to accounting section to show you how you can add item from this screen. So this is an invoice screen. In the similar manner, you can add the item on the memo as well. So let's say if you want to add a diamond item, you just need to select the diamond. Once you select the diamond, you just need to click here. It will show all the list of diamond items which are on hand currently. Let's say if we want to add this item, we just need to select this and click save. This item is now on this invoice. If we want to print this invoice, we need to click here. It is currently showing there was a zero payment. In case if we want to make a payment, then we need to click on payment. So this page is showing that this much balance is pending for this customer, and these are the open invoices associated with this customer. In case if we want to make payment, let's say we enter the amount as payment method is as of now, let's say cash itself. Payment is done. If you want to print the receipt of this payment, it is showing the receipt, payment receipt with all the information. Let's see if the number as you can see the balance has been reduced, and if we want to make payment specific to this invoice, then for that purpose we need to first of all find the invoice number. The invoice number is 100543, and the amount for this invoice is 2566. So the payment has been made and invoice is showing as paid. In case if we want to add a customer, then from the screen we can add a new customer, like new, and then we can add all the information, this by the address of the customer, and then we just need to click on save to add this customer. Now going back to the jewel section. So this is the page layout for the jewelry. So in the similar manner, how we can add item on the diamond card or diamond entry, similarly we can add the item in the jewel section. If we want to add an item without creating a purchase, then we can just enter the name of the item. Let's say this is the item name, and then there are a number of groups which are provided. Let's say the group is bracelet, in that the category is pulse and subcategory among them. Then let's say the metal is 14 ky, and the metal weight, let's say it is 2.72, and the cost of this is 100. You can manually select the vendor for this page, and you can also enter the vendor stock number, and if there was some kind of expense associated with this item, then you can add it from here. If there was any date associated with that expense, then you can select the vendor again, and you just need to click OK, and then after that, how many quantities were there in actual, like if it is 2 or 1 or 10, as per requirement, you can enter the value. Then there are these fields which you can rename as per your requirement, and it can be used for your personal use, basically for your reference. So the total metal is getting calculated based on this value, and then you can enter directly the current cost, the cost of the item. Let's say the cost of the item was 1000. So the expense, then the total cost, and the current cost, all summed up to make the total cost. And let's say the total the sell price of each item is this. So sell price minus cost price is giving you the profit. You can use markup feature as well to calculate the tag price. Now, since I have used 100, so it is providing the 100% markup of the total cost, resulting it into 2648. This record has been saved. You can upload jewel images from here using this upload button. You can say if we want to add this item to memo. So one way is to add it from add to invoice or add to memo. This But let's say if we are on this accounting page and you want to add this item, so since we will be adding the jewelry, so we need to click on jewelry. But in case if we are adding using diamond, then you need to click on diamond. So it is fetching all the information from there. Then we just need to select the customer name and click save. So this item has been added on this invoice. In the similar manner, we can add the item on the customer memo as well, and then later on it can be converted from customer memo to customer invoice. Now let's say if now this was just in case if we want to add a jewelry from purchase. So for that purpose, we need to move to a purchase section. Let's say we want to add a jewelry item. So first of all, we need to change the type to jewelry. J1. Let's say the item was J1. This item, it is showing that it is already into the system. So now, like in the similar manner, we need to add the information like what we added earlier on the jewel entry page. On the same invoice, we can add different item as well. So as of now, there are two items on this vendor memo. Now we just need to click on select, save. And then if when we will be printing this vendor memo, you will be seeing that there are two record on this vendor memo. One is the jewelry item which was added earlier, and then the second was the diamond item. And now we can select any one of the item or both the item and converted it. We can convert it into vendor bill using create bill. Here we can enter the bill number. Let's say this is the bill number, and we can select and we can click on create bill, and it will create a vendor bill of this item. Now if we go and check this vendor bill, it has two items which were added from that vendor memo to this vendor bill. There are multiple report as well which have been provided in this system. Like it is showing this report will show those items which were being returned to vendor. Then vendor billed item, those items which were being billed, and these vendor invoice item, it will show those items which were billed and specifically jewelry. Then this will be showing that vendor payment, and it will be showing those records for which the payment has not been made. Then this report will show those vendor name for which there is some pending balance, and the vendor will be showing the contact of the vendor. Then this report will show purchase based on the month. Then this report will show paid bill details and unpaid. So there are multiple reports. Then there's export order for vendor, export vendor, basically create an export order for the vendor. And once all the related fields have been provided, and you like how we did it in the diamond, once the export order has been created, then you can export the vendor name. So you extract the vendor name from the system out into the CSV format. So how like how we added the item into the system in the case of diamond using import order. In the similar manner, you can add add item into the jewelry using the import feature. Like in the similar manner, you first need to create import order setup from this page. These are the import order fields which are as of now added in this new setup. This is just an example import order basically being provided. Now, once the import order has been created, you just need to go to search page, then select those items based on this filter which has been provided. Let's say if we want to see only those items which are bracelet under in the group. Now we need to click the deselect button. If we want to generate report, we can click inventory listing report, and it will show all those items. And then if we want to see inventory listing without cost, then we can select this report. Now, since we need to export in case, we need to first of all create export order. Once the export order has been created, then you need to go to save to file. Then this. Now, since you want to save this file as CSV, you need to click as CSV, and then you can provide the name of the file. And once all the details have been provided, you need to click on save, and it will generate the file in the format like this. So it will provide you the format in the form of zip file. which will be containing the stones and the jewelry. Like, because since this file will be these jewelry will be having the mounting stone as well in them, so it will be providing you CSV file with the jewelry and the stone both. So there are these many filters which are being provided. Based on the memo date, you can filter based on the purchase date. Then if you want to see only those items which are being purchased using memo in, which are on hold, based on the sell price, based on the vendor style, vendor name. In case if you want to see based on the vendor bill number, then based on the category. These are all the filters which are being provided. Now, as I mentioned that for gem section is similar to the diamond section. So let's move to gem section. So like how we add items on the diamond, in similar manner, you can create an import and export order. Import order will help you to add item into the system. And in case if you want to generate a CSV file, then you can set up the export order, and then from the gem search screen, you can export it. Let's say if you want to create a new gem item, we can just select the name of the item, then the cost, color, cut, clarity, what is the carat of the stone, then the number of stones, lab of the stone, then the miscellaneous field can be provided, then the country of origin, then what is the cost of this item. Say the cost per carat of this item was 100. So based on the carat, it is calculating total cost. Let's say the the sell price per carat is 200. It is based on that, it is calculating total sell price. You can provide description based on your requirement so that you can refer it later on. And then apart from that, you can upload 360-degree video image and a video of this item. You can also upload the stone image or the gem image. So as you can see, it is showing the two quantities there are, and there are total overall carat item. Now, in case if you want to delete this item, you can click delete. And in case if you want to print label of this item, you can click print label, and it will generate a label like this. In case if you want to duplicate an item, then you can click on duplicate. And in case if you want to add this item to memo, customer memo basically, then you just need to click on add to memo, and it will add this item to memo. Now you just need to select the customer name and then basically click save. Now if you want to add this item to existing invoice, it will ask you on which invoice you want to add. It is showing, so since we need to select the same customer according to which this invoice was being created. So for that reason, it is showing that the invoice ID which is being used, it is issued to some other customer. So for that reason, we need to create a new invoice from here. So this invoice has been created, and now we can just print it. Now, similarly, we can go to watch track. So this is the page layout for the watch. It is somewhat similar to the jewel. Here you can enter the stock of the watch. Then here you can select the name of the brand of the watch, model of the watch, then what is the metal type, and dia weight, if then the vendor name, the size of the watch, related size field. Then there are these custom fields which can be used for the personal use of the user, based on which it will easy for the user to track the information for this item. Then here he or she can upload the images. Here he or she can upload the video image of video of the watch. So this option it is showing vendor list. So when we click on this, it will navigate us into the pay vendor bill option basically. So once we click this option, we will be provided with multiple vendor name basically. So once we select any specific vendor, it will show you that for this vendor there was a bill number with this, for which bill amount of this is pending amount due. As you can see, if you want to make payment, you just need to click on this. It will by default get the amount due balance completely. But in case if you want to make a half payment, then you can edit the amount. But in case if you want to make a full payment, then you can simply select and then click save. So now for this vendor bill, there's a full payment made. And as you can see, it is showing the bill ID and then the check number associated with this bill. Now let's go to this vendor bill to see if there's a payment or has the payment is appearing on this bill or not. So as you can see, it is showing net due 0, and the paid amount is also coming. So it shows that the payment has been properly made. Now in case if we want to, we can also print a label from here.